Sir, I also have lecture notes. Do you want me to send them also?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'll send. So not lecture notes, my slides. I'll send you my slides as well. So yeah.
Just can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen. Yeah, perfect.
This is a normal. This model is a normal
OLS
GLM
model.
model, general linear regression model.
GLS, okay.
With this is the dependent variable, and this is the independent variable, and this is the disturbance term. There is an assumption of the disturbance term that they follow normal and they are IID.
Okay, yeah.
There are two assumptions which should be written alongside with this. That EY follows a normal, all IID following normal with 0 1.
Okay, one second. Let me just write that.
Hello. The moment we write like this.
Sir, UI follows IID and what else?
Yeah, I tell you. You write this, no? Your YI is equal to alpha plus beta xi plus EY is x, which is I. Where this is actually the disturbance term, right?
Yeah.
Disturbance term, and all this EY follows IID normal with 0 1. 0 1 means your mean is 0. Mean is set at 0, and variance as 1. So
so it just says it follows a normal distribution.
Standard normal distribution.
Yeah, okay.
This 0 1.
Yeah.
This 0 1 is actually your the idea of standard normal distribution, right? Now our objective, the OLS estimator, we need to estimate this. We have to find from the observation from the data set. Whatever the data set is, that if we apply ordinary least square, our objective is to find out the estimate of alpha as alpha hat and the estimate of beta as beta hat.
Yeah. So just one second, let me just check if this thing. Yeah, it's recording. Yeah.
Alpha. So now this is obtained by using OLS.
Yeah.
Ordinary least square. The full form is ordinary least square. Now what it does is that it minimizes the actual value from the observed. The estimated and observed value, and the gap is the error.
Yeah. So beta minus beta minus beta hat and alpha minus alpha hat.
It computes an
error. I think it is yi minus y hat is equal to error term. Yeah.
Right. This error term yi minus y hat. Now this is somewhere positive and somewhere it will be negative. So what they do, that they square this error term and sum it over this.
Okay.
So this leads to your summation of yi minus y hat square, and then substituting the value of this.
Yeah.
If we substitute the value, you get this. Actually, this term, this one.
Yeah. Okay.
your summation. This will be your yi observed minus estimated, that is alpha hat minus beta hat xi square, with I running from 1 to n. Now the fundamental is that this needs to be, I mean the objective is that minimize summation ei square with respect to alpha and beta using two normal equations.
Yeah. One second.
Right. So,
sir, when we write yi hat, the error term is not there, right?
Right. If in yi hat your error is removed, no, it is estimated.
So yi hat is alpha hat plus beta hat xi.
It will only be alpha hat plus beta hat xi.
Yeah.
Right. So there will not be any error term here.
Yeah.
Not error term, right?
Yeah.
So now this if we can do this, then we will get like this, as you write, no, minimize with respect to alpha hat and beta hat. They write it in this way. We used to write in a different way also. With summation of yi minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi square. Actually we use two normal equations. Actually, we write as a del summation ei square del alpha hat. So this will, and set it as 0. This will lead you to the first normal equation. First normal equation, and we will also have your del summation ei square del your del beta hat, which will give you we'll set it to 0, and this will give rise to the second normal equation. Now solving those two normal equations, we will get the estimate of solving those two normal equation, we will get the estimate of alpha as alpha hat and beta as beta hat.
Yeah.
Beta hat.
Yeah.
Now if you want to see the structure of normal equations, it will be something like this. I mean, if we show the derivative like del alpha hat of summation yi minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi square is actually alpha hat. So it becomes, this 2 comes forward, comes in the front in terms of partial derivatives.
Yeah.
So it is yi minus alpha hat minus beta hat. Sorry, there is a summation here. The summation is running from 1 to n number of observations. So this summation is also running here 1 to n. Beta hat xi. This square is no more there. It is actually 2 minus 1. So that goes.
Yeah.
So that goes, and there is a minus 1 here.
Yeah.
This minus 1 is for this alpha hat, because in partial derivative contribution comes from the variable that is with respect to what it is being differentiated, right?
Yeah.
So then that is set to be 0, and that implies that this is actually minus 1 and here it is 2. So minus 2 into summation yi minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi. This is 0, and since your minus 2 is not equal to 0,
yeah,
therefore your the summation of this expression is 0.
Zero,
This
yeah,
one is
yeah,
zero.
yeah.
This one is equal to 0, and which will, if you open it up,
Yeah.
it will be summation yi is equal to summation alpha hat plus beta hat summation xi.
Okay, okay.
So this will further be actually summation yi. All this summation, actually whenever we write summation, this range should be ideally written so that there is no confusion of, it is having full range everywhere. So summation yi, I running from 1 to n, is equal to n alpha hat plus beta hat. N, because alpha hat is a constant, so it's being added up n times, so it will be n alpha hat, because alpha hat is a constant, it's an intercept of this linear regression line. So this will be beta hat summation xi, I running from 1 to n. Beta hat summation xi. So this will be this thing will be the first. This is my first normal equation. And the second normal equation is also this way. It will come in the same way. I'll show it to you a little bit, to the extent I remember.
So once again, in this case, since there is a -2 before, so we're just considering that the second term is equal to 0 in order to fulfill the conditions. And
actually, -2 is not equal to 0. If the product,
I understand.
If the products are 0, then this is not 0 by
default. Yeah.
Typical. Yeah. So -2 can't be 0. So hence, if -2 into something needs to be 0, then that into something must be 0.
0. Yeah. So from that assumption, we are taking these, we're taking these variables and constants, and then we are further solving for these variables and constant.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Just 1 minute. Beta, এখানে ওই কাঁচুয়াটা লাগিয়ে দাও না মাথার মধ্যে। Just. Now the next normal equation, if I try to show it to you, this will be the same way for the second normal equation. For the second normal equation, it will be del summation ei square del beta hat. ওইটা নেবে না, ওটা একটু মেরে দাও না, will be del beta hat. Will be actually del beta hat of summation yi minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi whole square. Now it is now with respect to beta hat, so contribution will be from this, so it will be 2 into summation yi minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi whole to the power 2 minus 1, that goes into, this will be minus xi.
Okay.
Because since contribution is being partially differentiated with respect to beta hat xi, so there will be a minus xi.
Alright.
So that is equal to 0 at the extremum, either in the minimum or the maximum, under the classical definition of optimization. So it will be minus 1 to n, and this will be like that.
So is that a mistake in my solution set, because it's in the solution set is just xi?
No, actually you see, this minus xi should be the in totality. I am coming to it. You just follow. It is maybe one. You see, sometimes what happens, people do forget giving the correct sign and all.
Yeah.
But to the extent it is expected that we use very proper sign in doing such fine things.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Absolutely. So it's the same way. It's not a very big thing we are doing. So it's actually minus 2 once again. This is actually minus 1 into xi, if you can read it in that way.
Yeah.
So, and this 2 minus 1 is actually not there, so it is actually power is 1, so it goes. So now what happens is minus 2 summation. If I multiply it by this xi, it will be summation. Summation will have the full range I running from 1 to n, and it will be your xi yi minus alpha xi minus beta xi square. I mean alpha hat xi, beta hat xi square, like that. This will be 0.
Oh yeah, it's given. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Right. Very simple. Very simple.
Yeah.
So let me write it little this side, so that this equality actually. So is this screen is visible to you?
Yeah, it's visible.
If you come across any problem, just stop me.
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't rely this Skype and all that. I mean, this internet connectivity is everywhere a problem.
Okay.
In my office also, sometimes suddenly working, suddenly the net goes.
Sure.
The midway. So once again, minus 2 is not equal to 0.
Yeah.
So therefore, this entire bracketed expression actually from here till here.
Yeah.
This component is 0.
Yeah.
When this component is 0, then summation this is equal to. So actually, what we get from here is actually summation xi yi remains on the left side, I running from 1 to n, and on the other side this minus and this minus moves with a plus. That means it becomes with the summation sign. So it becomes actually summation. It becomes actually alpha hat summation xi plus beta hat summation xi square. This is I running from 1 to n. 1 to n, and this is I running from I running from 1 to n.
Yeah.
So this is this entire thing is actually our second normal equation.
Okay.
So now if this is our second normal equation. So now if we solve this simultaneously, solving these two simultaneously, right? Simultaneously we will get alpha hat and beta hat. So this is the basic of it.
Okay.
Now probably these are done in a different way. You can the objective function. Yeah, this is any symbol you can understand. This is objective function they have written, and this is your. I mean, I have shown it in the very crisp way, very simple way.
Yeah.
Now you have to just little bit articulate it, little bit ornament it.
Yeah.
So that is, you follow this one, and if you don't understand, then ask me wherever.
Yeah, sure.
This is the first order condition that I have shown in the above derivative you have seen. This is the first order condition, del alpha del. Actually, they are using this L. Now in place of L only,
Lagrange.
If you call L. In place of L only, we sometimes used to write summation ei square. I mean that the error term square is same actually.
Yeah.
In different author uses different notations. These are little modern notations actually. So this is, since they are in the L alpha, this function is taken as L alpha and beta, so they are writing it this way. So this is the first normal equation. This gives you the size, gives rise to the second normal equation, and this is the expression for first normal equation. And similarly, this is the expression for the second normal equation, and then they are estimating. Now, if you substitute, then they will get the estimate of alpha hat as y bar minus beta hat x bar, like that. So and the beta hat will be, if we substitute, then your if you solve it, then this will be your expression for alpha hat and beta hat, right? We can actually remove through the process of elimination, simultaneous equation solution, simple, by equating two terms and then neutralizing one, we can have the estimate of the other term as. So that is, if you do that, this will be your expression for the alpha hat and beta hat estimate.
Yeah.
Like what they have done here. Up to this is your second normal equation.
Yeah.
Now, since.
So can you do that part as well? Like just so.
This one.
No. The rest of the part. Rest.
This one.
So everything like till the first two. Yeah.
Starting from here. This part.
Yeah.
So, can I make it understand from here, or should I write it out? If I write it out, it will be a little bit time consuming. I can write it out, not an issue.
Yeah, you can. So write it out, please.
Okay. See, this particular equation is your second normal equation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is summation xi. They have removed the minus sign because -1 is not equal to 0. So this entire expression is 0. Xi into this one.
Okay.
So this is summation xi yi, alpha hat xi, beta hat xi square, and then the summation will be running through it. I mean, if you do this one.
Okay.
I mean, so actually your del L del beta hat, if we write it this way, according to your this expression, it will be summation xi into yi minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi. So, and this with your I running from 1 to n as usual. So if you and this will be this is equal to 0. So this will ultimately be summation xi yi.
Okay.
This is this summation xi yi. If you multiply xi with this, if you multiply xi with this, multiply xi with this. So there are three terms, and this summation is driven in front of everyone.
Okay.
So summation xi yi, and then transposing the side, it will be alpha hat summation xi and plus beta hat summation xi square.
Okay.
So, and everywhere it will be I running from 1 to n. All I will be having full range. So then they have now what they have done is that they are substituting it
Okay.
to get this is the first normal equation.
Yeah.
This is the first normal equation. Now if you substitute the first normal equation, let me show it that also. So this is, recall your first normal equation, it is done in above, again writing this way. Summation, your first normal equation is summation yi minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi. This is equal to I running from 1 to n, and this is equal to 0. This is equal to 0 means what you get is that summation yi. So you get summation yi, I running from 1 to n, of course,
Okay.
minus summation alpha hat. Summation alpha hat is actually n alpha hat, because alpha hat up to n terms, it is actually n times alpha hat. So what is written here actually, and then minus beta hat summation xi. Beta hat comes outside being constant, and then summation xi is your variable. So this goes I running from 1 to n. So this is your first normal equation, and this is the above one. This one is your second normal equation.
Okay.
This one. Now this is, if you put this is equal to 0,
Yeah.
then you get this summation yi as n alpha hat
Yeah.
plus beta hat summation xi.
Okay.
I running from 1 to n. Here also we get I running from 1 to n. So this is your second normal equation and this is your first normal equation.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have, what they have done is here rearranging the first equation yield. We are trying to measure this alpha hat. Now if you try to measure this alpha hat, then what we should ideally do is that we should subtract this. What you can do is that n alpha hat. So from first normal equation you can have n alpha hat
is equal to summation yi minus
Right, absolutely right. You can understand, no? Summation yi I running from 1 to n minus.
So the reason is I might be able to do it. The reason why I'm asking you to do is that because in case I get a block, I don't want to.
I'm sorry. Beta hat summation is very interesting to do also. Sometimes you get a better insight if somebody is writing on in front of you.
Yeah.
Often it happens. For me at least, I do recognize that. So this one, and then if you divide it by n, you get alpha hat free. So get on the left hand side you get alpha hat totally free. So this is alpha hat is coming as an estimate of alpha.
Yeah.
So this is an estimate. This is an estimate of alpha, which is alpha hat, which is actually 1 by n. It is 1 by n summation yi I running from 1 to n minus beta hat into 1 by n summation xi square. Beta, there is no square, I believe. The square I have mistaken. There is no square in this. This will not be there. This is first normal equation. Square nahi hai. So this is 1 by. So this will be when alpha hat is free. This n comes here as 1 by n and here also 1 by n. So leading this one. So I running from 1 to n. So now this is actually y bar.
Okay.
This particular summation yi by n is y bar. This is y bar minus beta hat and summation xi by n is x bar.
Okay.
So what we get is actually alpha hat as y bar minus beta hat x bar.
Okay.
So in the data set we have got a y data which will be an observation like y1, y2 till yn. We will have an x data which is actually x is regressed on y values.
Okay.
So there is observations, n observations on x values. Like for example, say crop yield, rainfall and crop yield, for example. The rainfall is an independent variable.
Yeah.
Crop yield is a dependent variable of a particular district in Kerala.
Yeah.
So you can have for forecasting of given that this much of rainfall is expected this year, what will be the estimated crop yield? So that type of data we actually do such type of linear regression, assuming that there is a more or less a linear relationship. So you can get your y square, you can get your x square, you can get your xy.
Yeah.
These are all the data you can produce, and in the aggregations also you will get the aggregate.
Yeah.
I mean here from we can get summation yi. You get summation yi here, summation xi from here. Here you get summation y square, you get summation x square, you get summation xy. So once you get all this aggregate value, you can just put it to this normal equation system and solve out alpha and beta.
Okay.
So this is your estimate of alpha hat as this what they have done here. That is alpha hat. This alpha hat is y bar minus beta hat x bar.
Okay.
Okay, right. This is bar, huh? The mean actually y bar, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
So and Now the question is that they have used it in the second equation.
Okay.
In the second normal equation, if you move and if you substitute that, the very interesting way of solving it.
Yeah.
My second normal equation, as it is done in your solution, I am trying to show it in the same way.
Yeah.
It was 0 was equated with, and the second normal equation came as summation xi into yi minus second normal equation was yi minus alpha xi.
Okay.
Alpha hat xi minus that is actually yi minus
beta hat minus alpha hat minus beta hat.
It was not, it was not, there was not alpha hat. It was yi minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi. This was equated to 0. This was the normal equation, second normal equation actually.
Okay.
Now from the first normal equation, you have got the value of this this alpha hat as y bar minus beta hat x bar.
Yeah, sure.
So now in place of this alpha hat, if we put this value of alpha hat over here,
yeah,
then it will be, 0 will be still equated with, it will be summation xi, I running from 1 to n, and then your yi minus y bar minus alpha hat value, so it is y bar minus in front there is a minus, so it will be minus y bar plus beta hat x bar minus beta hat xi.
Okay.
Right? So using the correct sign actually, minus alpha hat, so minus of the entire thing, so this becomes minus, this becomes plus, and then this minus beta hat xi sits like this. Now if we little bit regroup it, rearrange it, little bit rearranging or little sorry, restructuring,
Yeah.
if we can do this, this will be equal to summation xi, I running from 1 to n, and here you will get one, if we permit our classical, our usual practice of using second bracket like this,
Yeah.
the braces like this, so it will be yi minus y bar,
Yeah.
the first grouping,
Yeah.
and then if you take this beta hat out, yi minus y bar, plus if you take this beta hat out, it will be if the sign is little bit changed,
Yeah.
if I change this sign as minus beta hat, it will be xi minus x bar.
Okay.
Yeah, there are reasons for writing it. So and this is still holding when the others, this is 0 actually.
Sir, I got the rest of it. I understood the rest of it, so it's okay.
So then this is xi to be multiplied here, xi to be multiplied here, and then the beta hat is actually to be freed,
Yeah.
and you will get beta hat free as this expression, right?
Yeah.
Xi into, this will be xi into yi minus y bar on the top.
Yeah.
On numerator, it will be summation your xi into yi minus y bar.
Yeah.
yi minus y bar, I running from 1 to n, that will be holding true, and in the denominator it will be beta hat, then this will be freed.
Yeah.
This will be your summation xi into xi minus x bar.
Okay.
This will be in the denominator with I running from 1 to n.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this rest I can make it out, no problem. Sir, we can do the second question.
From 1 to n.
So
We get the
can I
estimate of
have a
data.
10-minute break and can I just come back?
We can have a 10 minutes break.
Yeah, sure. So because